Welcome back to the channel, Elevated Spirits. It's Jazzy, your reader for today. This is going to be your new moon reading that is taking place on January 21st, 2023, which is the only readings that I do that are actually date specific. So yeah, this new moon is taking place in the sign of Aquarius. If you follow Western astrology, if you follow sidereal astrology, it is happening in the sign of Capricorn. All right, so let's get into this reading for you guys, shall we? So let me first get you guys some numbers. I've always loved how the numbers seem to play in, so I hope that you know, they'll resonate for you too. For those of you that are interested in booking a personal private consultation with me, checking out my Etsy wish list, donating your girl a coffee, donating to the channel at all, or checking out my social media handles. All that information can and will be found in the description box below of every single one of my videos. All right, so let's get into some numbers that you guys might be seeing at this time that may be of significance. So 5. All right, I always recommend checking in with your own intuition for what any type of symbol you see or sign means to you. It's always going to be different based on what you're thinking at that time, what you got going on, where your energy is vibrating. So it's not always going to be the same. That's why I always recommend checking in with your higher self when it comes to stuff like this. And then, if need be, getting outside, further insight from outside sources, right? So let's get another number for you guys. You may be seeing 555. You may be born on the 5th. You may have a life path number 5. Okay. So we have 1. So some of you may be life path number 1. You may be born on the 1st of this year. May have been a date of significance to you. Okay. The 5th of this year may have been. And 9. Okay. So some of you may be a life path number 9. You may be seeing 999. You may, things that you may have been wishing for may be coming to fruition at this time. You may be seeing evidence of that. Okay. All right. So let's see. For my Aries, I hope you guys are doing good. It's been a roller coaster. It really has though. So if y'all can relate, let me know. But yeah, I just want to say thank you for those that tune in to your reading every week and watch the videos, and those who I know aren't many, but that watch it all the way through. I'm grateful. Okay, I really am. So I appreciate all of those that support me in a real way, in a genuine way. The love is reciprocated. So spirit for Aries. Ooh, Witch's Cottage security. So some of you may be getting some type of like keys of wisdom at this time. Okay. Obviously that's not going to be for everyone, but I feel like some of you may be noticing that, like, let's say your intuition, your intuitive abilities, your psychic abilities are kind of like heightening. Maybe your connection to, or like the way you like maybe channel messages, the way you receive them, the sense, how much sense they make, how easy it is for you to decipher what they mean. I feel like that stuff is increasing at this time. Okay. And I feel like it's like giving you some type of key to some type of knowledge that you need for your path at this time, some type of key to your journey. Okay. Release control, relax. And then we have full moon and Aquarius. Be real. All right. So I feel like some of you are being asked at this time, Aries, to really be honest with yourself about why you do the things that you do, especially when it involves like other people, making sure that you're not like doing things just to make others happy or just to make others feel comfortable. I get it. There's a lot of things we've done for quite some time for whatever reason, but if it hasn't been made clear, it'll be very clear very soon that we're coming into this time in day and age of where things that were once, the way things were once done don't work anymore. Okay. So I feel like it's time for us to really be honest with ourselves about things that are changing, how we're being maybe pushed to change, okay, in ways, and it may be really, really uncomfortable, but that's the one thing that is constant, is change. So I feel like some of you may be really being guided to, or being pushed in some type of way, and I feel like some of you, it's like you're kind of like being guided or pushed out of your comfort zone in some type of way, but I feel like it's it's because you have a sense of security somewhere. There's like somewhere or something, someone that gives you like a sense of security, and I feel like this is spirit asking you, I feel like some of you may really want things to change, and it may be difficult for things to change because there is maybe some honesty that you maybe have to have with yourself about a situation. You know, maybe you're really not happy where you are. Maybe, I feel like some of you are not, but you're there because it gives you a sense of security. It gives you a sense of home, of family, of, you know, wisdom. Okay. But I also feel like this is a time where Spirit is asking you to be real with yourself about why you're in a situation. And then that's when the Spirit unlocks, I'm hearing unlocks the key. So it's like, I feel like some type of wisdom or knowledge that maybe has been locked away until you were ready for it is finally being revealed to you. Okay. And I feel like it's going to, you know, maybe catapult you into maybe like a different timeline, or into like taking some type of action that maybe you didn't think of before, right? It's like maybe giving you ideas on how to get out of a situation or how to like better a situation, because you're finally being honest with yourself. So it's like, okay, now Aries is finally, you know, they're finally seeing it for, you know, the truth that it is, right? And now they're ready for the next step. Now they're ready for that next, you know, that next milestone, right? That next obstacle, right? So I feel like for some of you, that's what's going on right now with this new moon energy. Okay, it's like taking you, preparing you for the next step, travel. Yeah, I already talked about the comfort zone, and that is exactly what this card represents. I'm gonna give you guys the keywords just cause. Okay, some of you it's about speaking your truth, really stepping into your truth, really stepping into your authenticity and who you're meant to be in this lifetime. Okay, so travel. I'm gonna just show you guys because I talked about this and then the card came out. All right, so a journey reveals answers. We just talked about that, where I said I just talked about that. By you being real with yourself about something, then it's revealed to you, you know, the next part. We just talked, that is so crazy. Thank you, Spirit. You need a break. You're protected. Travel brings about the changes you seek. Break from your comfort zone. Freedom awaits. Okay? So Aquarius, all right? Some of y'all, you know that there's something that maybe you're needing to leave a situation. I mean, not Aquarius. I'm sorry, you guys. Aries. I just did Aquarius reading. So some of you may be dealing with Aquarius, and we have full moon in Aquarius here. For some of you, that could be why I said that. Okay. To me, everything's a symbol. So, yeah. So let's tap into your finances. All right. So some of you may be guided to move. Okay. This could be like moving for a job that maybe, you know, you've been maybe needing to leave or being guided to leave like quite some time ago, but some of you may have been staying because it's been comfortable. Okay. Where it's just like, it works though. You know what I'm saying? So why change it? Right? But you don't grow. If things don't change, you don't grow. Okay. So some of you, I just seen unrealistic, and in between that was unstable. So some of you, that could be what this is about, where you may have unrealistic expectations or unrealistic desires, you know, outside of maybe your means at this time, where it's making it more difficult to really have what it is that you want, right? I feel like some of you may need to, you know, really be honest with yourself about where you're at, what you can afford now. Just because, you know, it's like, don't think that, you know, just because things aren't how you want them to be at the moment, that things aren't changing. Okay. Things I feel like are definitely changing for you, but until they really do, you know, live within your means. Okay. I feel like you'll be able to better open up for the things you've been asking for, you know, coming forward into the future. You'll be in a better place to really be open to receive those opportunities when you start just managing where you're at currently, right? But yeah, some of you are definitely being guided to step out of your comfort zone in some type of way. Go do something, maybe take a job that requires you to move, that requires you to travel. And I feel like some of you may be kind of like questioning or doubting whether you should do it. And it's just because you have a sense of security with somebody else, or they have a sense of security with you, where you not being there. I feel like there's like a codependent energy here. And that is what, we haven't got into the tarot yet, so y'all don't even know the questions that I got for Spirit today for you. But because this new moon is happening in Capricorn, okay, I was guided to ask a question in regards to what we need to leave behind, that is tied to the ego. Okay, so that is anything that we do in excess, anything that it can be considered toxic. Okay, addictions, obsessions, codependencies, anything like that. That's materialism. Okay, things of the flesh, right? So it's interesting that I feel like for some of you, that is what this is talking about. And like I said, we ain't even got that far yet. So I feel like this is for some Aries. Some Aries needed to hear this, because it's already, the double message is already there, and I haven't even like shared it with you guys, but I can see it already. So just because it's general questions that I got for this time, and that's already coming out with your oracles, and we haven't even gotten to those questions yet. So that's what I'm like, oh, okay. So I feel like this is definitely for some Aries that's here. All right, so Spirit, what's going on for Aries within their finances during this new moon, January 21st? What is going on with Aquarius? I'm sorry, Aries. Some of you, like I said, you may have Aquarius in your chart. You may be dealing with one. If you do, please check out that reading. Because I feel like for some of you, that's why I keep saying it, because it's like a hint that I feel like someone needs to hear, all right? That you need to maybe check out that reading. So, parenthood. Spend more time with your inner child and reconnect with that young curiosity. Your patient, nurturing, and warm nature will make you a great caregiver or parent. Don't forget to nurture and treat yourself while you work hard towards your goals. Absolutely. Some of you, that's why you're being guided to maybe travel or go somewhere, because you know you need more time with yourself, but you can't seem to get it any other way, okay? And I feel like for some of you, that's the only way you're gonna get it, is by you just doing something different. Maybe for some of you, it may involve like quitting a job randomly, or just like I said, making a random move that you need to make at this time. Spirit is asking you to step out of your comfort zone and do that, because, you know, by you showing Spirit that you trust yourself and you trust your higher guidance, Spirit is going to always make sure that you're provided for and that you're supported and protected. You just have to make that first move, okay? So we have comfort. Even though, well, no, though you're not exactly rich, you will be living comfortably. You're entering the most comfortable period of your life. Your finances are in a state of balance, absolutely. So some of you, this could be like those of you that may live with your parents, okay? I feel like you're comfortable, you know, with where you are. But I feel like, because like I said, it provides you a sense of security. But I feel like for some of you, if you're being honest with yourself, you know damn well that you need to get out on your own and get out of your comfort zone. I feel like for some of you, this is now giving me energy of like leaving the nest. Like some of you know it's time for you to leave the nest, but you have a sense of security here, a sense of stability. But this is, I feel like, Spirit's way of asking you to, you know, also prove to yourself, allow yourself to co-create with Spirit, to prove to yourself that just because I have security with someone else doesn't mean I can't have it within myself as well. Okay, so crafter, all right. There's something wonderful just waiting to be expressed with your hands. Consider careers doing homemade items or some kind of craft project. Think of ways to generate money that no other has done before, or try something new. Okay, so some of you, you know, have ideas that you've been sitting on and that you haven't expressed yet. For some of you, your emotions is blocking your finances at this time. Things that you're maybe overthinking too much. Okay, for some of you, it's about you're needing to express your truth. You're needing to speak your truth at this time, whatever that is, whatever that's about. For some of you, you're finding out something, okay, and it's like, or this could be like something that could be coming out, something that you're finding out, or something that you're expressing that, you know, is being revealed. It's going to bring justice to a situation. Things are going to be balanced, and balance will be restored upon whatever that is. All right, so let's get your love messages real quick for Aries. What's going on with Aries and love, Spirit? Trying to keep track of the time. It's like, gosh, these can be, oh, Chad. When I get to challenge, boy, it be just going. I go for like a long time. It's just like, bruh. Anyway, okay. Spirit for Aries, please. What is going on, Aries, in your love life during this full moon? Let's get past energy for Aries in their love life. Where do they leave them behind in love? Interesting. So you have the Page of Wands here. This could be an immature energy, someone that's just, you know, really lustful, okay? Someone that maybe you have a lot of conflict with. I feel like you may argue with this person quite a bit, all right? You guys may argue over, I feel like, stupid stuff, okay? I feel like you're not this. If this is someone that you're with, okay, I feel like, because like I said, it's a sense of safety and security. I feel like you're coming to realize that like that was just like a manipulation tactic that I feel like someone maybe had on you, okay, to make you think that you really need them, or that you need to stay with them, or you can't find no better, you can't do no better. I feel like some of you are being guided to be honest with yourself, okay, and it's a matter of just admitting to yourself that you've only been here as long as you have because it was comfortable, because it offered you a sense of security and stability, knowing good and fucking well you can provide that on your own if you allow yourself to step out your comfort zone. Wow. Okay. Ooh, child. Spirit, what else? Let's get current energy. What's currently going on between Aries and their person during this new moon? What's going on currently? So some of you, this is a person that you're leaving behind, okay? Some of you, you know that you can still, I feel like some of you may be realizing that you can create a home-based business or something, a home-based income based off of the craft, maybe off of your craft, whatever your craft is, okay? It doesn't have to be something physical, tangible, although it could be. So for some of you, you're realizing that I can make a living off of what I do on the side. For some of you have a side hustle, and it's just a matter of you believing in yourself enough to decide that I'm only staying here because it's comfortable. But if I sacrifice a little bit and maybe live a bit more minimalist, lifestyle, then maybe, I'll do better by myself, right? So I feel like for some of you, it's a matter of you just following your heart, okay? Really just putting yourself out there. I feel like for some of you, if you're looking for let's say sponsors or something like that, those people are available. It's just a matter of you, putting yourself out there to be seen, to be heard, to be acknowledged and noticed, okay? Spirit, can I have one more clarifier? The Knight of Cups. For some of you, this is someone new, someone that's maybe dating, trying to date you, okay? This person could be sending you a message. We want to pick you up randomly and take you somewhere, okay? Yeah, someone I feel like that maybe you're not talking to at the moment could be coming in, wanting to apologize about something, okay? I feel like if this person knew that they did something that was immature, okay? Maybe the last time you guys had a conversation, it may have been a fight, okay? I feel like this person may be trying to apologize for what happened, okay? But I feel like some of you are over it. You're just realizing that it's just telling you that you need to leave, okay? That's what I'm getting here with this travel card and this whole situation. I feel like for some of you, this is what this is talking about. But it's like, I want to remind you to keep in mind that energy is fluid. So that means that when we think that sometimes, one area of life won't affect the other, it very well can and will, okay? So it's just interesting how 3 different areas of life are all, I can see how one plays into the other, okay? So just keep that in mind, all right? Queen of Wands at the bottom though, okay? So this is giving me your energy. Obviously it could be Sag, but this is giving me your energy, Aries, okay? That you believe in yourself. I feel like some of you are in this energy of, refusing things because you know your worth, okay? I feel like you guys are in this energy of maybe not getting the type of offers that you deserve. Some of you, this is you rejecting this energy. I feel like this person does care about you, and they do make you happy to some degree, but I don't know that you trust them, okay? They may be struggling financially, okay? They may have some type of history or record that you guys are concerned about maybe lacking in finances or something like that. Maybe they have a shitty credit score. I don't know, right? I don't know. So let's dive into your tarot before I get too wrapped up. All right, so Spirit, what ego energy is Aries being guided to leave behind during this new moon? What is the ego energy? Ooh, yeah, okay. Spirit, what is Aries' current energy? What is Aries' current energy during this new moon? Alright, Spirit, what is Aries' current energy during this full moon? Okay. Alright. What doors are trying to open or manifest for Aries, Spirit? What doors are trying to open and or manifest for Aries? That was the 7 of Cups and the 8 of Cups. So I'll talk about it. I feel like for some of you, in regards to that question, it's maybe giving you an opportunity to walk away from someone who had you as an option, okay? Someone that's maybe dealing with more than one person, all right? Someone that maybe just tried to sell you a dream, kind of like trying to give you a check that their ass can't cash type of energy, you know what I'm saying? So, all right, and what are Aries' hopes and fears, Spirit? What are Aries' hopes and fears? What is Aries' hopes and fears, Spirit? Hopes and fears for Aries is new moon. What? Okay. Interesting. Some of you are really trying to break free from a situation. Some of y'all are terrified They're going to be stuck somewhere you don't fucking belong. Okay. What is the best next step that can be taken to bring their intentions down to reality? All right. That makes sense. Okay. So at the bottom, we have the Chariot, Aries. So this is Cancer energy. Some of you maybe dealt with the Cancer, have Cancer in your chart. So the Chariot represents being in alignment with your higher self. Okay. In other tarot decks, that card is depicted with a white and black horse, right? That represents our light and shadow, like our light and dark, our, you know, feminine, masculine energy, both being on the same page, being in alignment, both, you know, they know what the plan is and they're taking action. That's why that card is typically not depicted with reins. Like the horses aren't being held by anything because they're both clear about what the task is. You know what I'm saying? They work well together. They're on the same page, they're on the same frequency. Therefore, they don't need anything to like hold them or keep them in alignment because they're already aligned, right? So I feel like some of you are in that energy right now of alignment, right? But I feel like some of you have maybe gotten a little too comfortable, or I feel like some of you are kind of like realizing that you're ready for change, that you're ready for things to maybe start moving in a different direction. And I feel like some of you may be having a hard time doing that because of where you've been, okay? The place that you've been, that you've established a sense of security, so much so that I feel like some of you are like maybe staying in places longer than you need to because it's comfortable, okay? The Spirit is wanting you to really take this time to really step out of your comfort zone, do something different, start making the plans to make a move, or, you know, transition jobs, or move cities, move states, whatever it is. Spirit wants you to allow yourself to start getting ready for that, because if the longer we try to avoid it, it's just gonna, that door is it's like that thing is gonna knock harder. You know what I'm saying? It's like the knock is gonna get harder. It's gonna get louder. Okay, let's put it like that. So let's clarify these energies. So what Spirit wants you to, what you're being guided to leave behind and release this new moon is, some of you, it's like everything, okay? Or this idea of, you know, I need to have the house, the money, the cars, the love, the crib, the everything. You know what I'm saying? This to me is like the happiest card in the deck. But for some of you, this is about, you know, wanting it too much. You know what I'm saying? Like the devil, that's why I asked these particular questions. And this is kind of similar to what came up in Aquarius reading as well. But this is giving me that energy. Oh my gosh, it's gonna fucking annoy me. It's giving me the energy of holding on too tightly to an outcome, okay? Like holding on too tightly to how you want something to manifest, or how much, or what it should look like, and when it should happen. You know what I'm saying? Like the intricate details that you really don't need to worry about. You know what I'm saying? It's like we be detailed and specific as possible to a point. You know what I'm saying? But the rest of that is on Spirit, right? It manifests how Spirit wants it to, in Spirit and divine timing, right? So I feel like for some of you, this is more so talking about that. Not saying to give up what it is that you want, but more so give up your attachment to it, okay? I feel like Spirit is asking you guys to detach during this time, Aries, from maybe an outcome, okay? Or something that you wanted, that you just wanted for life, okay? For some of you, this could definitely be a connection. It could be a relationship, or like a job, a career, a business, okay? Something that maybe you wanted, you know, forever, right? Some of you, it's like coming to the acceptance that nothing lasts forever. We don't own anything. Believe it or not, even the stuff that we buy and we, you know, sign papers and say we own it, at the end of the day, we still own nothing, okay? Spirit owns it all. At any given moment, the universe can snatch that shit. Therefore, we don't own anything, right? So I feel like some of you, this is about releasing your idea of what legacy wealth looks like, maybe what generational wealth looks like, and maybe more so how you can get it. I feel like some of you may not even believe that you can have it because you're maybe have resistance to in the ways in which it can show up. Spirit wants you to be open though, okay? Not everything is for you to know. Not everything is meant for you to figure out either, all right? So, oh my gosh, this is fucking annoying. I need to close my window, you guys. Oh my God. All right, sorry about that, you guys. It's fucking annoying. Anyway, okay, so current energy. So currently you guys are, I feel like you guys are in this kind of like pessimistic energy. I'm gonna be real with you, Aries. I feel like you guys, there's things that you want to pursue, okay? That there's things that you want to go after and take action on, but I feel like some of you are holding back from doing it, okay? Some of you are maybe scared to spend your money, and that could be what this is about, okay? Where you maybe have plenty, right? But you're treating it as if you're still broke, okay? Or for those of you who have maybe recently come up in some type of way with this comfort here, where you're entering literally, like some of you may have just came into some major blessings, right? And I feel like some of you maybe, you know, in this miserly energy where it's like, why? You know, like you have to circulate your funds. Not all of it, obviously, no, but it is to say that you do, you know, have to put some out to get to, for it to keep coming in. It has to go out to come back in. It has to circulate. It's energy, right? Energy must circulate. It must move, right? Otherwise it stops. So I feel like for some of you, you guys are currently in this energy of maybe wanting to save your money, you know, for a goal, something that you want to pursue. And I feel like Spirit is saying, go for it. Okay. So what doors are opening to manifest for you? So for some of you, this could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Okay. This is becoming in the form of a partner, someone that cares about you, someone that is loving, someone that is compassionate. Okay. Someone that is emotionally available and balanced. All right. And that is a beautiful energy to attract. All right. Oh my God, water is life. Anyway, sorry you guys. So, and then your hopes and fears, we have the Eight of Lightning, which is the Eight of Swords. So I feel like for some of you, Aries, you guys you're hoping that you can, you know, that you can free yourself, I feel like, from a situation that has maybe been really comfortable, you know, for you. But at the same time, you fear that you'll be stuck there. So I feel like this is Spirit's way of reminding you that anything that you feel like you're stuck or bound to or tied to, it is always an illusion. It's all about your belief and your willingness to decide that I want something different and that it's possible for me to have something different. Okay. You're never stuck. No matter what it looks like, no matter what it seems like, even if people were in jail. Okay. I've seen a story of a man that got out of jail based on his thought process and the visualizations that he kept allowing himself to have. And he freed himself. And it was just like, oh my, like I literally cried watching that. Every time I watch it, I cry because it's just so powerful. This guy on that featured on America's Got Talent. Okay, so he was a black guy. I can't remember what his name is now, but like if you know what I'm talking about, look up that video. Yeah, that shit was dope. So anyway, like I said, this is whatever you feel like you're stuck or bound to, okay, or trapped in, it's all in your mind. You just have to see it differently. Okay, allow yourself to be open to the guidance that may come to you through Spirit. Okay, so ask for the guidance. You first have to ask before Spirit will, you know, help you out. You have to make the first move, right? And then once you do that, you have to be open, allow the guidance to come however it may, and then take action based on that guidance, right? So the best next step that you can take to bring your manifestations in at this time is the Eight of Pumpkins. Okay, so this is continuing to put in the work. Okay, put in the effort. Whatever you're being guided to do, I feel like it's working. It's just a matter of continuously to keep going, keep pushing. Okay, take the breaks that you need when you need them, but make sure that you know where you're putting your time, energy, and effort. Okay, be honest with yourself. Make sure you're not just doing shit to please other people, but then it's draining you energetically. So then you don't have all the energy you need to put it where it needs to go, right? So be mindful of where you're putting your time, energy, and effort during this time. Okay, Spirit, let's clarify. Queen of Pumpkins. Okay, so for some of you, you're definitely financially stable. But some of you may be still carrying this like broke narrative, okay? Or this narrative of, you know, you're just waiting for the other shoe to drop. Like you're waiting for something bad to happen, okay? Don't sabotage yourself like that, all right? So Spirit, can we clarify the 10 of Pumpkins for what Aries is being guided to leave behind at this time? Spirit, can we clarify the 10 of Pumpkins, please? All right, so it's clarified by the 8 of Pumpkins, which is the same up here. Nope, right here. So the 8 of Pentacles is coming out twice for you guys, Aries. Okay, so this is about maybe some of you have this unrealistic expectation of maybe a windfall of money coming to you. Okay, for some of you, like take it as it resonates. All right, don't get mad. I'm just the messenger. Okay, but for some of you, where if you know you're living stable, you know you have plenty of money. Okay, then you know that that's you. But I feel like for some of you, okay, this is needing to release this idea of maybe winning the lottery. For some of you, like I feel like for some of you, your path is designed for you to put in some type of work in some type of way, for you to put in some type of effort or to build something, to create something, to, you know, it's like I feel like your abundance, your generational wealth is meant to come in maybe in a different way. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, this could be this egoic need that, like I said earlier, needs to come in a certain way. I feel like for some of you, it's not going to come in that way. It's going to come in through your own blood, sweat, and tears for some of you. For some of you, it's like picking up where your ancestors left off in you know, a certain thing, okay? Magician, okay? So that magician is one who has all the tools necessary that he needs, or he or she needs, to create something. And then they implement the plan. They put in the ideas and the thoughts, right? They have the passion, the drive behind it, right? They take the action steps necessary, right? And they use their resources and tools to get the job done. So I feel like for some of you, that is what this is about. It's about being the magician, okay? Knowing that you have everything you need to create, but you do need to put in the work. You do need to put in the effort. And then you will have, okay, this generational wealth, this legacy wealth that'll last for generations and years to come, okay? Spirit, can we have one more for that, please? One more for Aries for that. 10 of Pentacles with the 8 of Pentacles, please. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. That's a lot. Spirit, can I have one more, please? I can't do a lot of cards because y'all, we're going to be here. We'll be here like long time, okay? All right. Yeah. For some of you, this has to do with really working on yourself and not self-sabotaging, you know, not sabotaging what's trying to come to you, not sabotaging your own success here. I feel like for some of you, it's like you already know this, or for some of you, it's a need to really, you know, be real with yourself, tap into your own creativity and be honest with yourself about a situation, okay? I feel like some of you, you're kind of like maybe duping yourself, okay, in a situation about what you need, you know, what you can create. I feel like, and don't get me wrong, I've been in them shoes too, where I'm just like, damn, like, you really trying to tell me like it's not meant for me to win the lottery, like what, you know? And that's something that's part of sometimes the way of just by accepting that, hey, it may not happen, is what really opens the floodgates for it to happen. So I feel like for some of y'all, that's the sauce, okay? But sometimes you just have to, you know, let the floodgates open. All right. So, Spirit, let's clarify. What's the 4 of Pumpkins with the Knight of Candles for Aries' current energy, please? Can you clarify, please? What is the 4 of Pumpkins with the Knight of Candles for Aries? 5 of Swords. For some of you, this is about holding back from someone that is a player, okay? For some of you, this person is manipulative. They play mind games. They like to argue a lot. I feel like they like to use your emotions against you, okay? I feel like some of you know exactly who the fuck this is, and you're currently in this energy of holding back from someone, okay? Or trying to save your money to get away from someone, okay? That could be, you know, that likes to play mind games and manipulate and shit like that. Some of you may be trying to save your money at this time, okay? And that could be why some of you are, and it makes sense. So for those of you that are like kind of like wanting to like win the lottery or something, it's like you can't help but wanting to like I just need to like get airlifted out of this situation. You know what I'm saying? It's like, to me, that's what that reminds me of, is kind of like getting airlifted out of your problem. You know what I mean? Like I feel you. Trust me. Spirit, can I have one more, please? 4 of Pumpkins with the Knight of Candles. I have one more to clarify. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I saw the Strength that fell in reverse. I mean, so yeah, it came in reverse and then it fell. So for some of you, you may be done with a Leo. You may have Leo in your chart. For some of you, yeah. So some of you, it's like by you being not maybe at your strongest, okay? I feel like it's keeping things from completely falling apart here. I feel like some of you, you may be giving up something. You may be like where maybe you were holding back. It's like some of you may not be holding back anymore, okay? But I feel like some of you, you're like using this time where if you haven't let maybe the shit hit the fan yet, I feel like it's because some of you are currently in this energy of trying to save your money, okay? Save your pentacle up, really, and do what needs to be done to position you to make a move, okay? I feel like things, you know, haven't fell apart yet because it's like Spirit is trying to give you time to maybe get things together, get things situated. So, but I feel like you want to be realistic about it, okay? Be practical about it. Be honest with yourself about it. Like, don't put all your eggs into one basket with the situation, you know what I'm saying? Don't just solely depend on, I'm gonna hit the lottery and that's how I'm gonna get out of this. Like, don't let that be your only source of, you know, solution, okay? All right, Spirit. What doors are trying to open and manifest for you? So we have the King of Potions here. It's the King of Cups. Spirit, clarify the King of Cups for Aries. for what doors they're trying to open up or manifest for them. For some of you, this is Spirit, you know, putting you in this energy, helping you get into this energy of, you know, being emotionally available for what Spirit is trying to gift you at this time. For some of you, it could be coming a gift of a partner, okay, a new partner, or, you know, someone from maybe a past life. But for others of you, this is like for, you know, maybe new love, okay? So Spirit is, I feel like, trying to position, put you in a place of maybe having an honest conversation, okay? I feel like there could be a breakthrough in communication that's trying to come here with someone that may be in a place or a position to really tell you how they feel, to really maybe finally be honest about how they feel, okay? Maybe in a way that they couldn't before. I feel like someone is, you know, trying to, Spirit is like positioning, putting this person in a position to, you know, really express themselves to you, okay? Really maybe say some things that they haven't yet said, okay? Spirit, can I have one more? That's why that's in your hopes and fears, because some of y'all are like wondering, can I really trust this? Yeah, this makes sense now. I feel like some of you, yeah, it's because you don't know if you can trust this person. If they've juggled you before, you're not sure that they're not still doing it, or that they're not, you know, if they've done it before, you don't know that they're going to do it again. Kind of like once a cheater, always a cheater. I feel like some of y'all are kind of like in that energy of where like, I don't know if I can trust it, okay? I feel like someone does want to have an honest conversation, you know, and maybe really express their emotions. But I feel like at the end of the day, it's going to be up to you, Aries, on what you do. Okay, the decision is and will always be yours. Okay, regardless of what this person wants, it's going to, at the end of the day, it's going to be up to you what you decide. Okay, but make sure that, you know, especially with Mercury being in retrograde, that you're really taking the time to think your thoughts through. Okay, we don't want to, you know, position ourselves to say things that maybe you can't take back, or say something that, or do something that you might regret. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, really allow yourself to really think things through before you make a decision, before you make a choice, okay? So, hopes and fears. We have the 8 of Swords, okay? So, like I was saying, some of you may have this, you know, fear that you may get stuck in a situation. If this is something that maybe took you a while to free yourself from, or you've been trying really hard, or it's taken you quite some time to even decide to do this, I feel like some of you may be feeling like it's not going to happen, okay? Like where there may be some type of barrier, some type of limiting belief, which is part of this Capricorn new moon energy here, is allowing yourself to maybe see things differently, allow yourself to believe in miracles for yourself, okay? Believe that, you know, it is possible for me to be freed from a situation that I know I need freedom from, you know what I'm saying? Like really believing that that's possible for you. So I feel like for some of you, you're hopeful that, you know, maybe this is just a figment of your imagination, and you're very right in that case, in that regard, right? It's always an illusion, okay? This whole reality, like everything you see is a projection of your own, you know what I'm saying, what you depict as true, right? That's what everything you see, that is projected from your own, you know what I'm saying, perception. So at the end of the day, you can change it, okay? So anything you feel like you're stuck in, it's a matter of you shifting your perspective and your perception to see that you're never stuck, okay? So I feel like for some of you, Spirit is, you know, really wanting you to see that you're only stuck if you think you are, okay? Spirit, clarify the 8 of lightning for Aries, please. Why is that here? For their hopes and fears. I feel like there's a fear here that you're going to be stuck and you're not going to be able to move forward, where maybe the balance that you've gained you'll lose it. I feel like some of you may be feeling like the balance that you finally restored within your life may come crumbling down with this person, okay? With this energy, whoever this is. I feel like some of you, I feel like you think it'll cause delays, okay? Like maybe you can't move forward. Maybe that you can't move forward, and the things that you've been patiently waiting on, you know, you don't get or don't come, right? I feel like you really need to be confident at this time, Aries, okay? At the end of the day, you need to make sure that you're optimistic about your life, about what it is that you want, okay? You are that powerful, your thoughts are that powerful, so the things that you think, it matters, okay? Especially over your own life. What you think is possible is true. And also what you think is impossible, you're also correct, right? So I would really take this time to be mindful about what it is that you're manifesting, you know? Alchemizing the energies, especially if they're negative, alchemizing, transmuting them into ones that are positive, ones that suit you, ones that actually benefit you, okay? All right, so that's next step. So clarifying the 8 of Pumpkins. Spirit, clarify the 8 of Pumpkins, please, for the best next step for Aries this new moon? What's the best next step, please, for Aries? Putting yourself out there, okay? I feel like connecting with other people, even if you don't really know what's ahead, even if you don't really know what's going to happen, anything that you think it may not work or whatever, you know, that's I feel like that's a fear. That's a subconscious fear that's trying to stop you, that's trying to block you. So if you're aware of that, that's you shining light on the darkness, and therefore when you put the light on the darkness, it's not dark anymore. Okay, so that's like essentially saying that because you have revealed something that scares you, that you realize it's really nothing to be scared of. Is it still a fear then? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's what this energy is here. Okay, where some type of effort. Okay, this is like that analyzing energy of seeing, you know, can something grow? Okay, I feel like for some of you, this could be talking about a reconciliation energy here that maybe you're not expecting to happen. Okay, that maybe, you know, take a chance. I feel like for some of you, you may be scared that, you know, that maybe you're going to put an effort in, it won't work this time, or it won't work again. That maybe you're going to be wasting your time and just putting energy and effort into nothing, and it's not going to grow. I feel like for some of you, you're being guided to, you know, consider that maybe that is a false and limiting belief, that maybe it's just part of your subconscious. It's just a fear based on trauma, right? And when you really look at it from that perspective and consider that, you know what, maybe this is scary and it reminds me of other things, but it's also an opportunity to really take into account what you've learned, you know, from your past, from your mistakes, from things that didn't work before. You can trust that, you know, I have the knowledge now, you know, going forward, I have the tools to where I can discern and see if I could trust it or not. You know what I'm saying? So I don't need to be scared to try something new. I don't need to be scared just because something may seem familiar. That's just an indication for me to keep my eyes open, really, you know, pay attention to it, right? But I don't need to be so quick to write it off, right? And just decide off the rip that it's not for me, or, you know, whatever, that someone's full of shit. You know, it's like, give it a little chance, okay? I feel like some of you may be, like I said, being guided to, you know, give something another try, that maybe this time it can grow. This time it'll be worth, you know, the investment, okay? Some of you just may not see it. It is going to take work though, okay? I feel like you may not see that yet. This may be what's being hidden from you at this time. So some of you, you know, this is about putting yourself out there, and you might find someone that wants to invest in you, whether this be a partnership or like a collaboration, okay? I feel like some of you, it's just a matter of you're not seeing it yet because you haven't put yourself in the position to receive it yet. You see what I'm saying? So some of you, that is what Spirit is guiding you to do, to put yourself in the position to be seen, and that's where you'll have someone or find this offer of investment, you know what I'm saying, or something that maybe you want to invest in, right? 8 of Wands. Yeah, things I feel like are definitely about to take off. Things are about to start moving really quickly. So Spirit definitely needs you in alignment, okay? So let's get some quick advice. Shit, I've been keeping y'all way longer than I intended. I apologize, but I really hope that you have gained some clarity, some insight to your situation, Aries, okay? I hope you've enjoyed this reading up until this point. I really, really do, because it does take quite a bit of energy out your girl most times. So I'm just grateful that y'all are here though. The ones that watch, the ones that support, and let alone all the way through, okay? So Spirit's advice, 2 of Cups, okay? So I feel like some of you are guided to give something a chance here. I feel like some of you, this could definitely be someone new coming here with the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups, but this could also be someone who has maybe learned their lessons about, you know, fucking with you, and I feel like they really want to make things right, okay? I feel like someone is definitely feeling heartbroken here. Someone is definitely hurting, and, you know, I feel like that's something to keep in mind, and that could be why, you know, with this, you know, put in the work, okay? I feel like for some of you, this is about something that you want to work. You want this connection to work out with someone, if that's what this is about, but it's gonna take effort. It's gonna take time. It's gonna take dedication and, you know, consistent effort and focus, right? Are you willing to do that? Be honest with yourself, okay? Are you doing that, you know, saying that maybe you want to work on something because it offers you a sense of security and stability, but it's time to really be real with yourself. Is that really, am I doing it really because I'm happy, and I really want to, or am I doing it because of what it provides me? You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is going to be a time for you to really be honest with yourself, Aries, okay? Spirit, what else for advice? I feel like it's about, you know, being real with yourself, you know, doing what's in your highest and best interest. What also the 2 of Cups represents is partnership with yourself, okay? Choosing yourself, even if it hurts others. For some of you, that is the message here, okay? It's like, but you'll know, okay? That's where discernment comes in, because this message is general, okay? So this, you know, If your intuition is guiding you in a different direction than what you're getting here, then obviously that's not your message. So just, you know, keep that in mind, okay? Don't get mad at me in the comments, all right? That's what the personal and the private consultations are for, okay? It's tap into your specific energy, all right? So if you're guided to get one of those, information in the description box, all right? So 9 of Wands. So that represents perseverance, okay? Having boundaries, having your guard up, protecting, you know, how far you've come. A lot of y'all been through a lot of shit, okay? And it's going to be important for you to, you know, really protect your energy, really, you know, be mindful of who you let in, okay? Who you tell your business to, who you hang out with, you know what I'm saying? All those things. This is the energy where I feel like Spirit wants you to be on guard with someone, or have your guard up if you're feeling like you're being guided to, okay? It's there. That guidance and that nudge is coming to you for a reason, okay? All right, anything else for advice? Spirit for Aries, this new moon. 8 of Cups, yeah. So I feel like some of you are walking away from something. If you have to be on guard with someone, they're not for you, is what I'm getting here. If you have to have your guard up so high, Spirit wants you to, a fool at the bottom. Spirit wants you to take a leap of faith. I feel like Spirit really wants you to do something new. Take this new moon energy and be honest with yourself and admit to yourself. If you can't be honest with no one else, at least be real with yourself and admit that, you know what? I don't belong here, but I've only been here as long as I have because it offered me a sense of security, but I need to now step out on my own. I need to step out of my comfort zone and really step into my own sense of independence, okay? I feel like for some of you, that is what this is about. You're being guided to walk away from something, okay? I feel like if this person has hurt you once, they'll do it again. I feel like for some of you, this is really just focusing on, you know, the connection that you have or that you need to reestablish with yourself, with your own divine feminine masculine energy within you, okay? And, you know, allow yourself to heal from what has hurt you. Heal from the heartbreak, okay? Have your boundaries up. Learn what boundaries are and create some, okay? Create them and execute them. Use them. Implement them, okay? And don't let nobody fucking cross them. Walk away from the things that don't serve. The things that have played their part, have done their job in your life. It's time to let them go, okay? So let's get some trinkets for you guys. Let you go. So she's quite a bit. All right, so turtle. Very spiritual animal, okay? So I would, if you don't already have your own intuitive interpretation for what these things mean for you, then I would feel free to look them up. But I always recommend checking with your intuition first, because they can have different messages, mean different things at different times based on what you got going on in your energy at that time when you see it, all right? So it's not always going to be the same thing, okay? So you have a key here. Some of you may be moving. You may be getting a key to a new home. You may be inheriting a new home. Some of you, that is what the security represents, where maybe, you know, you're, you know, getting inherited, like I said, some type of home, or maybe a family home for some of you. I feel like for some of you, it could be, this could be as simple as some of you may be getting a home, or someone wants to buy you a home, but I feel like you're being honest with yourself and realizing, like, I don't want to have a home. Like, I don't want to own a home. I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to just move around and not really be stuck or bound to one particular place. That's not going to be for everyone, but I feel like for some of you, you're kind of maybe being pressured to, like, buy a home or sit down and, you know, like settle down and get married. You know, I never feel like we should never settle. So I don't even call it settling down anymore, but you know, that the intention, the concept behind settling down. I feel like some of you, it's like you're needing to be real with yourself at this time, meaning that if that's not a part of where your life is trying to take you, you know, you have to be honest and be real about that. Okay. Some of you just want to travel, and it's going to require for maybe you to sell all your stuff and just pack lightly and start traveling. Okay, some of you, that may be the guidance you're receiving at this time, and if that's you, you know, it's time to take it. Okay, so you have the heart. So yeah, this is about following your heart, doing what your heart desires. Okay, we have a cat here. So some of you may have a cat. Cats may be a spirit totem for you. Cats mean good luck, not bad luck. So always do your research. All right, we have a dolphin. So I feel like Spirit wants you to have a little bit more fun during this time. Allow yourself to be a little bit more playful, especially about your challenges. It'll help you navigate through them a little bit easier. Okay, we have the shell. So some of you may be, you know, beachgoers like myself. I love the beach, okay? So some of you may collect seashells, okay? I love seashells. I have them all over the place. Even on my altar, my working altar, I have 2 seashells with water. One that's dedicated to my Lilith, my altar for Lilith. I have a seashell with water in it. And then on my regular, other part of my working altar, I have just a regular seashell with water in it too. So, you know, it's to have my water as one of the elements. So anyways, we have octopus. So I feel like for some of you, you're needing to protect yourself at this time, maybe protect your body from some type of poison. I want to say, like, it could be like food poisoning. Okay, so it's like if you're being invited somewhere and maybe something inside of you is telling you not to go, don't go. Okay, if maybe there's a dish that maybe you're being offered to try, or something, and you're being like told like really you shouldn't fucking eat that, then don't do it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like some of you are receiving guidance at this time that's really trying to help you. It's just up to you if you listen to it. Okay. So Aquarius, some of you may be dealing with Aquarius. You have Aquarius in your chart. All right. And we have Scorpio. Scorpio may be in your chart. You may be dealing with the Scorpio and Aries. Okay. So showing up in your own fucking reading, Aries. All right. Very powerful place to be. So Aries, that is what I have for you for this new moon. I really hope you enjoyed this reading.